I could get you a fake ID. You could go like rent a property and we could satisfy the loan on the property, transfer the title into your name, and then refinance that property 3 or 4 times right away. So we could borrow maybe $1 million on it. Then we'll make the payments on it for a few months and we'll continue to pull out the money and then we'll just leave. And she's like, how much would I make? I'm like $500,000. And she's like, holy sh. And I'm like, yeah, but you have to understand, people are going to see your face. You know, I explained the whole thing to her. She's like, I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. The problem is the name that we got for her was Rosita Perez. And this is a chick with blondish brown hair. Rosita Perez is clearly Hispanic. Yeah. So I have her change her hair. She gets her hair done black and curly and gets the photo for the ID, and I make the ID. But before she goes to the first closing, she actually changes her hair back, brown with, you know, whatever. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? And she's like, because it wasn't me. I'm like, this is exactly it. The point. It wasn't you. And she's like, yo. And this is true. She goes, the picture's me, Matt, on the ID. Okay, I get it. Like, that's fine. You're right. That's fine. So I'm okay. So we close the first loan, whatever, $110,000, let's say. Then she goes to the second closing, signs the documents, but the title agent looks at the ID and goes, this doesn't look like you. And she's like, what? Doesn't look like you. But it was her. You don't look like a Perez. And she says, well, my father was a Perez. She's like, what? I'm not going to give you the check. She's like, what I'm going to do is let me make a few phone calls and then I'll mail it to you. Or I'll even drive it out to you. And she's like, okay. She makes a couple copies of the ID, gives it to her. Allison comes out, gets in the car. She's like, oh my God, this is what happened. And I'm like, oh, we're done. She goes, what about Travis? So I had a buddy of mine, Travis. He was pretending to be Michael White. So he had bought a property under the name Michael White. A couple properties, and he'd already refinanced those for like $500,000, and he was.
Skip this video if you don't love your mother. Which place would you choose for your mother? Click the follow, like, and share buttons if you choose heaven. I give you 3 seconds to choose.
Pulling the money out. He'd gotten out a couple $100,000. Yep. So she goes, what about Travis? Let's just deposit it in Travis's account. And I'm like, I'm saying no. Yeah. And she goes, let me call Travis. And I go, you can call him. So we call Travis. Travis goes, well, tell me what happened. I go, well, what do you want to do? What do you think, Matt? I said, I think it's. She's saying it's not. It's fine. He's exaggerating. She gives the check to Travis. Travis deposits it. 4 or 5 days later, she tells me, like, call him. Today the check's good. And I call him and I said, hey, Travis, Allison wants to know. He's yeah. I already got a call from the bank manager. He said they're not going to clear the check and they want to witness my signature on the back of the check. Any endorsements over $100,000 check or more has to be witnessed. He wants me to witness it. And I go, bro, something's so wrong about that. Yep. I said, don't go to the bank. Yep. I said, the cops are waiting for you. And he goes, they're not. I'm pulling in the parking lot right now. There's no cops here. Shit. I'm like, well, I think you're going to be in marked cars.
Yeah.
He's, quit. You're shaking like a little girl. And, and like hangs up the phone, goes in the bank, gets grabbed. The cops are there.